This is Tina Douglas, and you're listening to the Liam Photography Podcast with your host, my husband, Liam Douglas. Enjoy!
Welcome back to the show, everyone. Liam here, and you're listening to episode 505 of the Liam Photography Podcast for the week of May 7th, 2026. In today's episode, photographer brings measuring tape to the Miami Grand Prix, unseen Artemis II photos, a rare Leica MP, and more. So let's head on over to our first story for this week. Last week, Petapixel reported that the Formula One Miami Grand Prix had strict rules on what cameras are allowed in, so one photographer brought along a tape measure to prove that his gear was eligible for entry. Roberto Balda says on Instagram that a security guard at the gate told him his lenses, an 18-35 and a 70-200, were too big. But he had a cunning plan. Quote, "They didn't want to let me in with my camera and my lenses," Balda says. "I came prepared. This is a measuring tape from IKEA." And the guy was beeping with me. He was like, quote, "It's not 6 inches. This is too big for 6 inches," end quote. The lens that Balda brought with him, as he demonstrates in the video, is exactly 6 inches. Quote, "Be aware, photographers, bring a measuring tape if they say there's a certain length limit. Don't let them get to you," he adds, end quote. Balda thanks professional motorsports photographer Jamie Price, who initially sent out a public service announcement about the strict rules at the race. Quote, "I told you all," Price responded to Balda's video. "These tracks want to create issues. Security isn't hired by their high IQ levels. Well done for being prepared," end quote. On the event's FAQ page under cameras, it says that point-and-shoot cameras and cameras with consumer-grade detachable lenses no longer than 6 inches will be allowed in order for guests to take photos, provided that they are only for personal and private, non-commercial purposes, end quote. Fortunately for Balda, he was able to get his cameras in and capture photos of the action, as well as race winner Kimi Antonelli. A few years ago at the same event, one fan wasn't so lucky after he was turned away from the gate for having a mirrorless camera with him. Undeterred, he returned the next day with a floppy disk camera. Oh, wow. Yeah, you got to be careful when it comes to these events because the security guys will oftentimes try to give you a hard time saying that you're violating the strict rules of the facility when you, in fact, are not. Now, this reminds me, and it's one of the reasons why I love their products, and this isn't a sponsorship or anything like that, but I've seen photographers run into similar issues when going to certain locations like botanical gardens and other places, and they have a tripod, them not being allowed because a lot of those places do not allow tripods. But if you have a platypod flat tripod like I do, you never have those problems. I have never, ever, ever had anybody hassle me about my platypod. Food for thought. Artemis II was a massive scientific success for NASA, but it was also a victory for photography, as the still images shot by the crew have inspired and awed people all over the world. Now NASA has released a tranche of 12,000 photos taken during the historic voyage that were shot on a combination of the Nikon D5 SLR, Nikon Z9 mirrorless, and iPhone 17 cameras that the Artemis crew took with them. There have already been so many iconic photos from the historic Artemis II mission, which saw humans return to the vicinity of the moon for the first time since the 1970s, and set a record for traveling further away from Earth than any humans before them. The photos that wowed the world include a solar eclipse, close-up photos of the moon, and beautiful Earth-set photos. And let's see here. As the YouTuber Chris Pattison points out, some of the 12,000 images are nearly identical to each other, or even the same file, just in a different size. Some aren't even that impressive, blurry or overexposed, but there are also some unseen gems in there. Petapixel has picked out some of the best ones, and you can see them at the Petapixel website if you go to the show notes for today's episode and click on the link for this section. Pattison says that the Artemis II crew decided to forego individual credits. Instead, each photo is deliberately left unattributed. However, all would have been taken by either Commander Reed Wiseman, pilot Victor Glover, or mission specialist Christina Koch, or mission specialist Jeremy Hansen. NASA's system of publishing photos is haphazard, to say the least, but you can look through all of the photos on the Space Agency's Gateway to Astronaut Photography of Earth website. The camera metadata is available on most of the files, so keen researchers can see which camera and lens combination was used. And I think that's pretty cool that they don't take any kind of attribution for the images, although they probably should. I mean, especially the ones that are really nice images, they should get proper credit for them. But maybe that's just me. I don't know. But I think there's some really great images that they did capture while they were on their mission. You should definitely check them out for yourself. A rare Leica MP owned by Taziosh Sechinarli, I probably butchered that name. Sorry about that. Credited as being one of Italy's first paparazzi, will go on sale at the Lights Photographica auction next month. The piece of photographic history will be offered in an auction in Wetzlar, Germany. Described as his personal camera, the Chrome Leica MP is numbered 368 and comes with a Summicron 2/5 cm lens. Quote, the outfit is preserved in good used condition, showing honest signs of professional use consistent with its historical role, the Lights auction adds. Included with the camera and lens is his book, The Original Paparazzo, which mentions the Leica MP and the specific serial number. Quote, this rare and direct documentary reference firmly links the camera to the photographer and significantly enhances its historical relevance, says Leica, end quote. As F-Stoppers notes, the original Leica MP series were only short-lived. The modern MP line started in 2003. But Tazio's Leica has the caveat rapid advance base unit attached, which allowed photographers to shoot 2 photos per second pretty fast for back in the day. He was born in 1925 in a town not far from Rome. He founded Roma Press Photo in 1955 and essentially created a photographic style that hadn't previously existed. Before the arrival of the paparazzi, pictures of film stars and celebrities were carefully taken in studios and handed out to the public. But he began prowling via Veneto, one of Rome's most exclusive streets, on his Vespa looking for scandals. Quote, he sparked the development of a whole new aesthetic in photography, art dealer James Hyman told the Times of London in 2009. There were whole gangs of them speeding around Rome chasing celebrities on their Vespas, end quote. He would become the inspiration for the paparazzo character played by Walter Centeso in the iconic 1960 Italian film La Dolce Vita. The director, Federico Fellini, would buy dinner for him and his friends while listening to their exploits. The film literally invented the word paparazzi. It's still used to describe celebrity chasing photographers to this day. But by the time La Dolce Vita came out, he had become more of an insider of the Italian film industry and had left the attack photography, as he called it, behind, instead photographing stars in more formal settings. The Lights auction number 48 will commence in Wetzlar on June 13th. For further details and to see all the lots, visit the Lights Photographica auction website, and you can find a link to the auction website in today's show notes. So definitely an exciting and iconic piece of photographic history, that particular camera. Spring isn't just bringing new gear cycles, it's also delivering some of the most aggressive memory card discounts we've seen in a long time. Across Lexar's CF Express, SD, and microSD lineup, prices have been dropped sharply, often paired with additional in-cart coupons that push savings even further. In some cases, these feel less like routine promotions and more like a temporary reset in the memory card market. With storage prices generally climbing over the past few years, especially for high-capacity CF Express 4.0 cards, these discounts stand out. Whether this is inventory clearing, product cycle transition, or something else entirely, it creates a rare opportunity to pick up professional-grade storage at unusually low prices. If you've been holding off on upgrading your cards, this is one of these moments worth paying attention to. Petapixel has not been told why these coupons are making the cards so cheap, but we are not about to look a gift horse in the mouth. If an explanation is provided, this article will be updated. We gathered up the best deals listed on Lexar's lineup, organized by card type from flagship CF Express options to high-speed SD cards and compact micro SD solutions. The 4TB card sits at the top of Lexar's lineup, offering extreme capacity paired with next-generation CF Express 4.0 speeds. It is built for demanding workflows such as high-resolution cinema recording and extended burst photography. For professionals working with large file sizes, it dramatically reduces the need for card swaps in the field. Now priced at $1,950, there is a huge $950 coupon applied at checkout that brings the price down to an even $1,000. This dual pack is designed for high-volume production environments, offering both speed and redundancy across two large-capacity cards. It is especially useful for long-form video and continuous high-resolution capture. Having two cards in rotation adds flexibility during demanding shoots. Currently priced at $1,700, it reflects a strong reduction from its original pricing. The single 2TB option offers a balance between maximum capacity and cost efficiency. It is well suited for hybrid shooters who need extended recording times without committing to the absolute top-tier pricing. The large capacity helps minimize interruptions during long sessions. At $1,150. There is a $550 coupon applied in cart that drops it to $600. The 1TB model offers a practical entry point into CF Express 4.0 performance, delivering fast write speeds for both stills and video. It is ideal for photographers upgrading from SD-based systems. The capacity and performance balance make it a versatile, everyday professional card, now priced at $1,050 with a $750 coupon applied. The 2-pack provides flexibility for shooters who prefer rotating cards during production. It offers strong performance in mid-range capacity format and works well for most modern workflows. The bundle format also improves value per card. Currently priced at $690, it reflects a significant discount. While the standalone 512GB card delivers reliable CF Express performance in a more compact capacity, it is well suited for shorter shoots or as secondary backup card in a professional kit. Its balance of speed and size keeps it highly versatile. Now priced at $400, it reflects a steep reduction from its original listing. The 256GB card provides an accessible entry into CF Express performance while maintaining strong read and write speeds. It is a practical option for photographers testing the format or working with lighter workloads. The lower capacity keeps costs manageable without sacrificing performance. At $280, it reflects a notable price drop. The 128GB version is the most affordable entry point into CF Express Type B. It is best suited for shorter shoots, backup use, or secondary camera bodies. While compact in capacity, it still delivers full CF Express performance. Currently priced at $150, it drops from $200. The Diamond series represents Lexar's highest performance tier, built for sustained high-speed workloads such as raw video capture and high bitrate recording. It is designed for professionals who require consistent peak performance under pressure. This makes it one of the most capable cards in the lineup, now priced at $1,550 with a $750 coupon applied. The 512GB Diamond card delivers flagship-level performance in a smaller capacity. It is ideal for high-speed burst shooting and professional video work where speed is prioritized over storage volume. The format also allows for an easier multi-card workflow. Currently priced at $1,050, there is a $750 coupon that drops it to just $300. The 256 gigabyte diamond option maintains the same high-speed performance in a more compact capacity. It's best suited for shorter productions or as a dedicated high-performance backup card. Reliability and sustained speed remain its core strengths, now priced at $550. The entry-level Diamond card provides access to Lexar's high-performance tier at a lower capacity. It is ideal for testing workflows or serving as a backup for critical shoots. Despite its size, it maintains the same speed profile as the larger Diamond cards, and it's currently priced at $200. The 2 terabyte Type A card is designed for compact mirrorless systems, offering strong performance in a smaller physical format. It is well suited for hybrid shooters working across both stills and video. The large capacity supports extended recording sessions, priced at $1,450. There is a huge $850 coupon that drops the price to $600. The 1 terabyte Type A card offers a strong balance between portability and performance. It is designed for everyday professional use across photo and video workflows. The capacity makes it versatile for a wide range of shooting scenarios. Now priced at $850, there is a $450 coupon that takes it down to $400. The dual pack provides added redundancy and workflow flexibility for professionals working at fast-paced environments. It allows for continuous shooting with card rotation. The bundled pricing improves overall value, currently available for $600 after taking a $990 coupon to the original $1,590 asking price. The 640 gigabyte option sits in the middle of the Type A lineup, offering a practical balance between capacity and cost. It is suitable for a wide range of hybrid shooting applications. Performance remains consistent across demanding workflows, now priced at $380. The 512 gigabyte card provides a more compact Type A solution while maintaining strong professional performance. It is ideal for shorter shoots or secondary camera bodies. The format remains efficient and reliable, currently priced at $330. The 1 terabyte SD card offers high capacity with fast UHS-2 performance for photographers who prefer the SD format. It is well suited for extended shooting sessions and hybrid workflows. The Gold series focuses on balancing speed and value, now priced at $300 after taking a $270 coupon off the $570 starting price. The 512 gigabyte version delivers a similar performance in a more compact capacity. It is a practical everyday card for both photo and video work. The lower capacity helps maintain affordability, currently priced at $300, but it drops to $180 thanks to a $120 coupon. The 2-pack offers flexibility and redundancy for working photographers. It is particularly useful for events and travel workflows. The bundle format adds convenience and value, now available for $265. The higher speed SD card improves workflow efficiency by reducing buffer times during continuous shooting. It is ideal for higher resolution stills and demanding video work. Performance is noticeably faster in intensive scenarios, currently priced at $400 after taking a $275 coupon to the original $675 starting price. The 256 gigabyte version provides similar speed and a more compact capacity. It is a versatile option for everyday professional use. The balance of price and performance makes it widely applicable, now priced at $150 after a $205 coupon. The Twin Pack offers high-speed SD performance across multiple cards. It is well suited for backup workflows and event coverage. The bundle structure improves flexibility, currently available for $250 thanks to a $110 coupon. The 1667X series provides reliable UHS-2 performance at a lower cost. It is suitable for general photography and everyday video use. The dual pack format adds practical value, now priced at $100 thanks to a $30 coupon. The 1 terabyte micro SD card is designed for compact devices such as drones, action cameras, and handheld cameras. It provides large capacity in a highly portable format. It is well suited for everyday capture needs, currently priced at $170. The micro SD card offers reliable performance for compact devices along with an SD adapter for broader compatibility. It is a flexible option for hybrid workflows. The capacity supports extended recording use, now priced at $90 thanks to a $70 coupon. So definitely a lot of savings on Lexar memory cards, so you might want to pull the trigger and snag a few of these. Well, the savings are still there. Now, I'm going to take a short break right here, and then I'll be right back. We hope you're enjoying this episode of the Liam Photography Podcast. You can visit the homepage for the show at liamphotographypodcast.com for show notes and links. You can post your questions, comments, or requests for future episodes at the Liam Photography Podcast Facebook group, or you can also email them to the show at liamphotographypodcast.com. You can find the show on Twitter and Instagram at LiamPhotoATL. You can tweet the show, just insert the hashtag LiamPhotoPodcast. And now, back to the show. And we are back. A photographer who has driven Route 66 over 40 times has had 8 of his photos printed on U.S. Postal Service stamps. David Schwartz's photos capture significant parts of the iconic road, showing motels, roadside diners, and gas stations. The 8 stamps represent the 8 states the road traverses through: Illinois, Missouri, Kansas, Oklahoma, Texas, New Mexico, Arizona, and California. The stamps commemorate 100 years of Route 66, which was established on November 11th, 1926. The legendary highway originally stretched 2,400 miles from Chicago to Los Angeles. It forever changed how Americans travel and became a symbol of freedom and adventure. Art director for postage stamp design at USPS, Greg Breeding, says the scope of the project was daunting at first, but finding Schwartz, a Route 66 photographer with over 20 years of photographing the road, the process became much smoother. Quote, "Not only is David a seasoned expert of Route 66, but he also happens to be a very fine photographer," Breeding says. "I personally liked what some call the editorial feel of his work. That is, it does not appear commercial or slick, but has almost a photojournalistic quality," end quote. Schwartz became interested in the road after hearing Depeche Mode's cover of the song Route 66. He says he used to listen to it and dream of the adventures it held. He made his first trip in 2004 and has since driven it 40 more times. Quote, "Only once did I make the full trip from Chicago to Los Angeles in one go," Schwartz says. "As a photographer, I found it's far more meaningful, rewarding, and enjoyable to focus on smaller sections, allowing for deeper dives into the towns, people, and landscapes along the way. I pay close attention to light, especially at sunrise or sunset, because it can completely transform a scene," he adds. "I'm drawn to how places change over time, what's still standing, what's faded, and what's been brought back to life," end quote. As Route 66 celebrates its 100th anniversary, Schwartz notes it's so much more than simply a road. Quote, "Route 66 is a thread that weaves together American history, culture, and identity," Schwartz says. "It tells the story of how people moved, adapted, and built communities. Driving it today connects you to that story in a real, tangible way." Having his work featured on stamps is a dream come true for Schwartz, and he hopes they will inspire others to seek their own adventures on the road. Quote, "The thought that someone might see one of these images and feel that same spark I felt years ago, that's everything to me," he adds, end quote. And I think that's fantastic. And congratulations on having your 8 photographs selected. They do look truly amazing, and they are very editorial and photojournalistic in style, which is, as the post office said, why they chose them to begin with. Last year, the Federal Communications Commission added all foreign-made drones to what it calls the covered list, effectively banning drones produced outside of the U.S. That includes DJI. DJI sued, of course, and now the FCC is hearing public appeals to its decision. The FCC said it made this decision because it believes the move will greatly enhance public safety and innovation. The FCC added that criminals, hostile foreign actors, and terrorists can use unmanned aircraft systems or drones to present new and serious threats to our homeland. As Petapixel reported at the time, it was not strictly an FCC move, as it builds upon President Trump's new Restoring American Airspace Sovereignty executive order issued last June. Quote, DJI is disappointed by the FCC's action today to add foreign-made drones to the covered list. While DJI was not signaled out, no information has been released regarding what information was used by the executive branch in reaching its determination, DJI said at the time. The listing causes great harm to DJI and its customers. It carelessly restricts DJI's business in the U.S. and summarily denies U.S. customers access to its latest technology, while users elsewhere continue to benefit. Americans across industries, including small business owners, public safety officers, farmers, and creators, have been and will continue to be affected, losing access to the tools they rely on to make a living and save lives, the company said after it sued in response. It's hard not to sympathize with DJI, which has done everything it can to abide by the rules. In late 2024, DJI was put on a list to undergo an audit of its products and security in order to remain able to legally operate in the U.S. That audit never happened, despite DJI pleading with the relevant agencies to start the audit multiple times throughout 2025. Quote, DJI takes the security of its products very seriously. The company has long advocated for independent, objective review of its products as part of our commitment to the U.S. market and our customers across numerous industries. We will continue to engage constructively with the FCC and other stakeholders, DJI said last year, end quote. It seemed that rather than perform the congressionally mandated audit, the U.S. agencies decided to just let the clock run out, and run out it did. While DJI is the biggest name affected by the FCC's decision, it is not the only one. Quote, most foreign manufacturers are impacted, including the two biggest drone manufacturers used by hobbyists, amateurs, and small businesses. This means that Americans will be locked out from the next generation of industry-leading drones and even things like cameras and microphones produced by those companies, the Drone Advocacy Alliance writes. Think of what this means for American drone users. No new life-saving tools, no breakthrough agricultural technologies and inspections and other tasks currently completed with drones that could take longer, cost more, and even put people in harm's way. Meanwhile, other countries across the globe, including our neighbors, Canada and Mexico, will continue to have access to the latest and greatest technology, putting us at a disadvantage. End quote. The Drone Advocacy Alliance and DJI both urge consumers to share concerns over this move directly with the FCC, which is now soliciting feedback. Quote, we encourage all U.S.-based drone users from public safety agencies and small businesses to hobbyists to share their experience on how DJI drones impact their work, business, community, and daily life, DJI tells Petapixel in an email. Quote, from now until May 11th, the formal review process and review is accepting comments from people to share how restrictions will impact our safety operations, our businesses, and our communities, end quote, the Drone Advocacy Alliance explains. Quote, it is also important to note that you don't have to be a drone expert to submit a comment to the FCC. You simply need to be able to share your story with drones. Sharing why you use the drones you use and how you, your family, and your business, public safety, etc. will be impacted by the FCC's decision is an easy way to get your point across. Those interested in submitting comments to the FCC can do so via the link, which you'll find in this article in the show notes for today's episode, and type in a 26-22 when asked for a proceeding number. After that, click the name in the matter of SZ DJI Technology Company Limited and fill in the requested details. Additional resources and information about filing a comment can be found on the Drone Advocacy Alliance website. And I can definitely understand how these people and groups feel about the decision to ban DJI and other foreign manufacturers' drones from the U.S. Now, again, I've said this a million times before. This is not a political podcast by any means, but I can definitely see where the U.S. government is coming from. You have to consider the fact that companies like DJI are deeply in bed with the CCP, the Chinese Communist government. As a matter of fact, I believe most of the DJI board members are members, high party officials in the CCP's government as well. So I can understand why it would give pause to our government, being that China is technically considered an enemy foreign nation. It would not do well for the CCP to be able to use companies like DJI to spy on our military installations and other things that could cause national security concerns here at home. So I just wanted to put that out there. If you want to go ahead and file your comments on the ruling, feel free to do so. As I mentioned, you can find the link directly to filing a claim in today's show notes, as well as more information on the Drone Advocacy Alliance website. Remember to check out the Liam Photography Podcast Facebook group. It is a private group, and you must answer a security question to join, which is the name of the host of the show, myself, Liam. And I've also opened it up to allow you to give the name of a previous guest on the show to show that you're a listener. Once you are in the group, you are free to post your own original work. Additionally, I am the admin of the Fujifilm GFX 50R group, which is the largest group for the 50R on Facebook. If you own or plan to own the 50R, you can request to join that group. You can find my work at liamphotography.net and follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at liamphotoatl. If you like abandoned buildings and history, you can find my project at forgottenpiecesofgeorgia.com. All right, that's going to wrap up episode 505 of the Liam Photography Podcast. I want to thank all of my listeners once again for subscribing, rating, and reviewing us in Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and anywhere else you might be getting your podcasts. If you're not currently a subscriber, why not? It doesn't cost you anything but a second of your time to smash that subscribe button. So do it now, please, as well as sharing out the show on social media and elsewhere with all your photography friends, and ask them to give it a subscribe and a listen as well. Also, remember to stop by the Liam Photography YouTube channel, subscribe to the channel, and smack that bell. The channel is currently at 99,400 and change for the subscriber count, so I'm slowly getting closer to the 100,000 subscriber goal for this year, and that is definitely going to be an exciting event. I will finally earn my first Google Play button, which will be really cool to have that here in the home office. And I will be having a contest, a giveaway for crossing the 100,000 subscriber threshold. So make sure you're subscribed to both this podcast and the YouTube channel so you don't miss the announcement of when the contest starts and how to get your entries in. All right, I will see you all again next Thursday.